If I have to go in for heart surgery, I want a guy who just does heart surgery, who is specialist in heart surgery. Okay, if you're in a car accident, you want a guy who really focuses on car accidents. He knows the ins and outs. He knows all the tricks of the insurance company. Jim Desmond is that guy. Desmond Law Office is the name of his company. Jim, again, I think it is important that you're not off doing something else and worried about other things. It's car accidents. You said, I'm going to make this my specialty because it is a specialized field, right?
I can't say specialty because of the law or the Kentucky Bar Association.
All right, be careful.
But yes, I limit my practice.
I can.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I limit my practice to one area and one area only, and that's car accidents. And the reason I do that, I mean, think about it. If you're going to have back surgery, you don't call your internist to come over and say, here, will you help me with my back surgery? And the law has gotten so complicated these days that basically you want somebody who does just one area of the law. I always told people that, you know, I've handled family law for a short time with my own divorce. I was like, I get a B- in that, okay? I can get an A+ in car wrecks. But that's, again, because it is an area that, yes, unless you do it a lot, you don't know how to handle it. And
why did you decide to do that? Is it because you saw that there was a void there, that people weren't getting good information, that they get the runaround? We hear about that often. Is that what bothered you about this?
That's part of it. I remember I used to be with one of the large firms, okay, and so you have all these huge cases, or I shouldn't say huge cases, but you have this large number of cases, and you can't give it personalized attention. And you have somebody who's been in an accident. Well, what do they want? They need information. And you know, John, think about it. Your boss was talking to me about emotions after a car wreck, and one of the things we were talking about is you don't know who to call, what to say, or how to handle it. You hear from your family members, oh, do it this way. Your friends say this way. And then you call your insurance company and you think, okay, I got this down, right? And they give you a different story. So that's why you need somebody direct to talk to. And that's why when I see these big firms talk about case managers and paralegals, I mean, I cringe. I don't mean to be like that, but I did that till 05. And it's like, that's why I tell clients, call me directly on my cell phone. Let's have a 10-minute conversation. I'm not going to ask for their date of birth and social. I want to know, can I help them or not? You know, and if I can, great. And if they don't want to do anything, they can still get some advice. We decide what we can do. And then usually what happens is, okay, even those people 45 days from now, I might hear from again. And guess what? They're on track. They're on the right way to do it.
You make some great points. The one that really resonates with me, Jim, is when you're in a car accident, what you want is information. That's what you want. And you want some correspondence. You get with a big firm or somebody who doesn't specialize in car accidents, it's going to be tough to get to the person who can give you the info that you really need. Well, you give your cell phone.
I do give my cell phone, and the reason, what you just said about getting the information, do you trust the information you're getting? I hear bad information all the time. But yes, my clients get my cell phone from minute one. Not only, that's the number that is on the screen right now, it's been the number that's been out there 16 years. So I have my clients all saved, and they'll call me about other things down the road. And that's great, because again, we have a little bit of rapport and trust, and I want them to know they have a resource to call. But yes, they have it the whole time, because again, it makes it easier on me where right now, somebody can be calling me and I can respond to a text message or something else instead. And it's just, why not? I mean, you know, the biggest complaint against attorneys is not malpractice. It is a lack of communication to clients. And I'll just, quick anecdote. Former neighbor contacted me this week. You know, her friend was in a car wreck, has an attorney. We had to spend 20 minutes figuring out what was going on, because I couldn't piece together what I was hearing.
So you want that direct contact too with the client?
Yes, because you want, well, but you also want to know that client, that former neighbor's friend, wasn't getting the right information from her attorney, so she didn't know what was going on. And I don't want my clients to be like that. Because what happens? Yeah, because what happens is they hear that, they talk to their friend John Smith, and John says, well, my attorney said this or that, and now all of a sudden, the rapport, the trust starts to go the other way. Rather, if they can get hold of you directly, say, look, I get it. This is not going the way we want it to, but this is what we're doing, and this is how we're going to change that. Yeah,
ABC. Here it goes.
Exactly.
Okay, so I know it's on the screen, but I'm going to say it again verbally, because if you're like me, maybe your vision isn't so good. 609-7657. 609-7657. Now, don't call now, but put that number, call that number. If you're getting the runaround from an insurance company, and believe me, I would think right now, you know, the likelihood of getting in an accident, knock on wood, I pray it never happens to you, but the likelihood of getting in an accident with this ice and snow, and there's more to come, and wet and all that stuff, I would imagine you're pretty busy. So right now is a good time to put that number in your wallet on your refrigerator door, right? Right.
It's a crazy time right now, because again, not only do you have the weather, but you also have COVID. So unfortunately, we're seeing more cases where people are uninsured as well. You know, with the weather, sounds so horrible to say, because you've been in a car wreck, you don't want to have to do this. Pull out your cell phone. Take photos of the car wrecks or the car placement right off the bat. If the other guy admits fault, I hate to say it, see if he'll give you a little video, because again, we have all these issues that right now especially, something happens at the scene, we all take it for granted. We think it's a little bumper, a little bumper tap, and then all of a sudden we talk to insurance companies and we're sitting here trying to prove our case. It's a very different ball game right now.
Well, when you're in an accident, you're not in the right frame of mind. And I think a lot of people say, well, just give me your insurance information, we'll let it go. No, don't do that. Right. That's a mistake, because you could find later on that maybe your neck hurts, your back hurts. I think it is so important, regardless of the accident, to immediately call a professional, because, hey, you're not involved, your emotions are straight, you know your business, so call Jim Desmond, you'll take care of them, you'll have the answers for them right then, and they can continually talk to you, right? Keep that line of communication.
On the nose, right then, you're preparing. That's the worst part. The car accident happens, you want to say, oh, it's not a big deal. You're really preparing for the possibility that this could be treatment ongoing and everything else. Now, if you do it right and you talk to an attorney or whatever, and he puts you on the right track and you don't want to do anything, fine. Get all your ducks in a row. 30 days from now you feel fine, so be it. You got a little car damage, claim, that's fine. But again, it's one of those that you've got to get ready from it from minute one. And that's the crazy part about how the law works. Everybody thinks that the guy's at fault, he should have to pay my damages. That's not how it works. You have to show he's at fault. And if you can't show he's at fault, then boom, we're in trouble right off the bat.
There you go. And if you make a mistake in the beginning, they're going to use that against you. So immediately call Jim Desmond. There's the number on the screen. Really, I'm serious. Put it in your wallet, put it in your purse, put it on your refrigerator. You may need it. I hope you don't, but you may need it. Jim, can I just call you just for fun? Can I call you and just say, hey, Jim, let's go out and...
You can. I don't know if I want everybody doing that. So.
I love it. All right, Jim Desmond. Once again, that's the Desmond Law Office. I wanted to get that right, Desmond Law Office. But Jim Desmond, that's who you're going to be talking to. You will not get the runaround. There's the number once again. That is 609-7657. We'll take a little break, and then we'll talk about what's happening at 2 o'clock with Wave Country with Don G. There's that handsome young man, Jim Desmond. We'll be right back.